The movie begins in a sprawling, unnamed American metropolis, bathed in neon lights and consumed by chaos. A mysterious outbreak has spread across the city, turning ordinary people into violent, hyper-aggressive killers who seem neither alive nor fully dead. Unlike traditional zombies, these beings, dubbed the dead, retain fragments of memory and intelligence, making them unpredictable and far more dangerous. The government responds with martial law, sealing off the city and leaving survivors trapped inside. Amid this dystopian nightmare, the story follows Ethan Cross, played by a rugged leading man, a former Special Forces operative haunted by his past missions. Ethan is pulled back into action when he learns his estranged daughter, Lena, a young doctor working in a downtown hospital, is still inside the quarantine zone. Determined to save her, Ethan teams up with a small band of survivors, each with their own motives and secrets. Ethan's team includes Riley, a fearless ex-cop, Marcus, a cynical tech genius who lost his family to the outbreak, and Harper, a mysterious woman who seems to know more about the dead than she admits. Their journey through the city is relentless, fighting their way through skyscrapers, subways, and abandoned shopping malls. Snyder's signature slow-motion fight scenes amplify every clash, bullets and blades slicing through the neon-soaked darkness. The deeper they go, the clearer it becomes that the outbreak was no accident. Marcus hacks into military files and uncovers shocking evidence. A secret government experiment designed to weaponize human resilience went horribly wrong. The dead are not merely victims, they are the outcome of bioengineering gone rogue. At the heart of this disaster is General Kraven, a ruthless military commander who sees the outbreak not as a tragedy but as an opportunity. He believes the dead are the next evolution of humanity and intends to harness them as weapons of war. Kraven's soldiers patrol the city, hunting survivors while experimenting on captives. He sets up the central conflict. Ethan's fight is not just against the creatures, but also against the very system that created them. As the group pushes forward, trust begins to fray. Harper reveals she was once part of the research division that created the dead. Racked with guilt, she insists she knows a way to reverse the condition, but Ethan doubts her intentions. The film explores themes of family, redemption, and the blurred morality of science and war. For Ethan, rescuing Lena becomes more than just saving his daughter, it is about redeeming himself for the blood he spilled as a soldier. For Harper, finding a cure is her chance at forgiveness. For Marcus, destroying the military's control is vengeance. And for Riley, survival itself is the only goal. The climax unfolds in the hospital where Lena is trapped, now overrun by the dead. The survivors must battle through hordes in Snyder's trademark operatic style, explosions tearing through corridors, slow-motion gunfights backlit by fire, and brutal close combat that feels both chaotic and intimate. Inside, Ethan finally reunites with Lena, only to discover she has been working on a serum that could neutralize the infection. But the cure requires a live subject, and Kraven himself arrives, determined to seize it for his own agenda. What follows is an intense showdown between Ethan and Kraven, soldier against soldier, past against present. The final battle is both physical and emotional, forcing Ethan to confront the darkness within himself while fighting to protect his daughter and humanity's last chance. The film ends on a bittersweet note. The survivors manage to escape the city with Lena's cure, but at a heavy cost. Several members of the group don't survive, including Marcus, who sacrifices himself to delay Kraven's forces. Ethan, battered and scared, looks out over the burning city as helicopters lift them to safety. Lena assures him the cure might work, but there are no guarantees. The last shot, in classic Snyder style, is ambiguous. Amid the ruins, one of the dead raises its head, showing signs of intelligence, hinting that the battle for survival is far from over. Visuals, dark palettes with piercing neon highlights, rain-soaked streets, and explosive set pieces. Action, stylized slow-motion sequences, brutal hand-to-hand combat, and sweeping overhead shots of the ruined city. Tone, gritty yet operatic, with emotional character arcs woven into larger-scale destruction. Music, a haunting, bass-heavy score punctuated by unexpected moments of silence that hidden tension. The Dead is more than just an action thriller, it's a survival epic that questions the cost of progress and the fragility of humanity. With relentless action, layered characters, and Snyder's signature style, it keeps viewers on the edge of their seats from start to finish. It's a story of survival, sacrifice, and the enduring hope that even in a world dominated by death, life will always find a way to fight back.